And Don Woolbright, moderator for Veterans in Politics, and the next position that we're going to be looking at is Clark County Assessor. Just real quick, give you a little recap. We've got, we've got quite a few folks up there. We've got 5 of you, so we're going to ask that you keep your questions down to about a minute apiece. If you see me raise my hand, it means, please knock it off within the next 10 seconds, or we're going to have to cut that off and move on. So that way, all the panel members can ask questions. So with that being said, please start off with about a 30 to 45 second elevator speech. Let us know what it is that you want to say, and we'll move forward. Thank you. Oh, one last question. Please, before every question, please give your name before and after for the audience at home who cannot see. Thank you.
John, want me to start off? Sure, you're there. All right.
Nick Starling, United States Army Ranger, third and then second vehicle into Baghdad during the invasion. I say third then second because I dismount my fire team and rescue the burning tank crew that was the second vehicle. Didn't lose a man then, don't plan on losing a man in the assessor's office. including with my leadership abilities, which 4 factors of leadership being lead, leader, communication, situation. The lead portion being the people in the assessor's office, as well as the public abroad. If you guys look down at the handouts I gave you, I pointed out a couple of different NRSs and highlighted the particular points to whereas I'm going to be attempting to make a certain change. But that's just, that's for them. I also want to thank Veterans in Politics. I am the public relations officer for those at home. There's a reason why, there's a couple of different reasons, but been doing it since '06, and we've been making a pretty big impact, and I just want to thank them again, and I think it's very big of all the other candidates, and a true testament to America that we can actually get up here and talk to the voters at home and not be slinging bullets back and forth. That warms my heart. So, Nick Starling, runner for Clark County Assessor. I'm going to hand it to Michelle Shea.
Good afternoon. Michelle Shea, running for County Assessor. First, I'd like to start off by thanking all of you for giving us this opportunity to meet with you all and to get our points across and why we're running. I've been in the Clark County Assessor's office for over 14 years, and during that time I've been the Assistant Director for, July will be 13 years. I'm also a state certified appraiser in real and personal property for tax purposes. And I'd like to continue the things in the office that are working well and make some changes to things that could be improved. Like to continue to use technology as we have instead of adding additional staffing, which costs money. We've been able to get a lot of things done using technology, and I'd like to continue that. A little bit about myself. I'm a longtime Las Vegan, lived here most of my life, educated in the Clark County School District, and then went on to UNLV where I received my Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and Master's of Business Administration. So I have a lot invested in the community, grew up here, never left, and all my family's here and friends and everybody all the way back from elementary school. So I have a long history here, and I really want to serve this community and give back for all the wonderful things that I've received. Michelle Shea, Assessor, thank you.
My name is Garrett Hale. I'm running for Clark County Assessor. I work in the assessor's office right now. Prior to that, I had an appraisal company for 18 years, which I lost when the financial markets collapsed. So like many business people out there, I know the pain that you feel in trying to keep a business alive. I have a bachelor's in economics from the University of Maryland and a master's in international business from Johns Hopkins University. So with the education that I have, the experience that I have in managing a business, I feel I do have the qualifications to take on the role as your Clark County Assessor. Having been in the office, coming in last year, I've been able to see what doesn't work and work well. And I've also been able to see where we can make those improvements, and that's one of the things that I would like to take on to do. So with your help and support, I can be your next county assessor. And I do want to thank you, Veterans in Politics, for holding this forum today.
My name is Robert Blakely. I'm also running for assessor. I've lived here in Las Vegas since 1983. I have degrees in both environmental engineering and mining engineering. I worked at the Nevada test site for a period of time. Later I worked up in Tonopah, supporting the stealth program up there. Then I went for the work for the Department of Energy. Here I worked on the treaty between the United States and the Soviet Union. So I've had a pretty large background in those areas. I additionally worked on Yucca Mountain, which isn't a very popular thing in Nevada, but I did do that. And I also am on the board of regents for the university system. So I feel I could do a good job in this. My experience in management and operations would be a plus to the assessor's office.
Yeah, my name is Robert Blakely. Okay.
I don't know. I'm open. It will.
Yeah, it does.
Hello, my name is Brent Howard, and I'm a candidate for Clark County Assessor. I'm not a veteran. I've never been in armed services, but I've run for office 4 times already. I've been fighting against the power of our government, and I decided here after last time I ran that I should find out what is going on with the assessor's office. So I decided that I would appeal my property taxes. And boy, have I found many things that are going on with the assessor's office. I've asked questions, written, verbal, have been ignored. So I'm running for office to change the processes that have been going on, and the people know it because 8,200 people appealed, and a lot more would have. I'm an accountant. I have my own accounting business here in Las Vegas for the last 32 years. I worked for the government for about 5 years. I have experience in government management and law, and an experience in what's going on wrong with the assessor's office. So for right now, that's my name's Brent Howard, and I'm a candidate for Clark County Assessor. Thank you.
Okay, real quick, we're going to turn it over to the panel. Just please make sure that, number one, you give your name before and after, and also please keep it down to a minute. If you see me waving, that means you've got 10 seconds to cut it off, okay? Thank you.
Okay, what problems do you see in the office right now, and how would you plan on changing it?
Well, the problem that we have facing us immediately is the loss of staffing. With the bad economy, we're already down 20 positions and looking at possibly losing 20 more. And over the last 10 years, we had not added one single position to the office. So this would mean a staffing level of where we were in 1983. So that is a big concern because, you know, we have a lot of people in the field in the office. Appraisal is just part of what we do. We also have parcel data systems, which is our mapping area that does parcel cuts and works with the title companies. We have customer service, which deals with the exemptions and the senior programs. We have administration, which deals with all the finance and personnel aspects, as well as legislative. And you know, having all those areas cut is a big problem. So the only way that we've been able to get through these years with no new staffing has been through the use of technology. We've used aerial photos to help us in appraisal as far as picking up new things, rather than sending an appraiser out to spend all day in the field looking at existing buildings where nothing has changed. That was a waste of taxpayer money, so we were able to get the law changed, where we reappraise every year, but it doesn't have to be physically appraised for the existing buildings. So I would continue the use of technology to save taxpayer dollars and to avoid having to keep adding additional staff, which is a big cost, as you've all seen in the paper. About 90% of the county's budget is labor.